Welcome to a new series. What if Goku and Kakarot were different people? I did have twins, but that's because the whole different people thing wouldn't fit in the poll. So I wanted to clear that up so you're not confused. It is saying what if. Now let's get to it. It all begins with Bardock. He had 3 sons, Raditz, Kakarot, and another son that he didn't really name. Now, he would decide to put the 2 babies in a space pod. I mean, planet Vegeta was about to be destroyed, and he would have to quickly send them away. So, he decided to send them off, as he sent them both to Earth right before planet Vegeta was destroyed. As they were sent off, Goku would land with Grandpa Gohan. However, Kakarot would land deep into a wasteland. He would land into the desert where no one was around. A couple days would pass, and Kakarot would keep walking around, thirsty, looking for water or food or anything, but then someone would find him. It was mercenary Tao Pai Pai. As Tao Pai Pai looked down at Kakarot, he would be intrigued. Why was there just a random boy in the desert? He didn't really care that much. All he wanted to do was complete his mission and get some money, though. So he decided to walk past him as Kakarot said, "Hey, bring me till civilization." Kakarot had his memories. Unlike Goku, he didn't hit his head, and he demanded Tao Pai Pai brought him somewhere. Tao Pai Pai looked at him and said, "Do you know who I am? I am the great mercenary Tao." As Goku would look up and say, "Oh, really? You really think so? I don't care what you are. I am a Saiyan. I am the mighty Kakarot." As he would punch Tao, this actually hurt him, but then Tao would use his tongue to knock him out. He could have killed him, but he saw potential in Kakarot. After all, it's not every day you just find a random child, and he was pretty strong. If he trained him, he can have an assassin partner to help him make more money. As Kakarot would wake up later, Tao Pai Pai would look at him and say, "You said you were a Saiyan. What's that?" Kakarot would say, "I don't have to explain myself to you." Tao would say, "If you don't, I'll kill you." Kakarot would sigh and tell him everything about the Saiyan race, and that he was a proud Saiyan warrior with lots of potential. Tao Pai Pai said, "So you're an alien? That's interesting. I don't really care about that. All I want is money, so I'm going to train you so I get more money from you." Tao Pai Pai would take Kakarot on jobs, and he would get injured. Anytime he would get injured, though, he would heal and become much stronger. However, Tao Pai Pai was not that kind to him. He was mean and rough, and was even abusive at times. This pissed Kakarot off. As then we cut to Goku. Goku would be waiting after killing Grandpa Gohan. It's been many years, as suddenly Bulma would show up and they would start their adventure. As that was going on, we cut to Kakarot. As Kakarot was getting more and more sick of Tao Pai Pai, it's been years, and he's gotten a lot stronger from his training. And he's heard about Shin, Tao Pai Pai's former teacher, and he thinks he'll learn from him. But before he does that, he has to get rid of him. As Kakarot looked up at Tao Pai Pai and said, "You know what, Tao? You've taught me many great things. However, I don't need you anymore." Tao would look at him and say, "Are you trying to get rid of me? Do you know how many missions we've been on? How much money we made? Why would you get rid of something like that?" "Because I don't care about money. I just want power. I just want to get stronger, and I don't care how I do it. Goodbye, Tao." As he charged at Tao Pai Pai would try to hit Kakarot, but he would dodge it and use his tongue to hit him straight in the neck, killing him. As he fell to the floor, Kakarot would spit on his corpse. As he would walk over to Shin's dojo and begin to knock on the door. As Shin opened, he would begin to say who he was and how he wanted to train. Shin would agree to let him in and train him. Meanwhile, Master Roshi would start training Goku. Little did they know, 2 brothers were training at the same time from 2 different teachers. And as Kakarot got stronger and stronger, he actually began to like Shin. Shin was hard on him, but he understood he was a star pupil. Kakarot would learn how to fly and other techniques from him. And Tien would become Kakarot's rival, as they would train for Shin's approval and power. Shin started to grow a bond towards Kakarot, but Kakarot didn't really care about him. He only cared about one thing, power. He was just using Shin to get stronger. And Kakarot would do a couple jobs for the Red Ribbon Army here and there, but they would recently stop working for him, because he looked too much like another person, they said. He really didn't understand it, but he didn't want their soldiers to get confused and fire on him by mistake. As the training continued. Eventually, they would sign up for a martial arts tournament, and as they signed up, Kakarot saw Goku. Goku looked up to him and walked to him. It was like looking in a mirror. But then Kakarot remembered something. He was in such a hurry, he forgot about his brother, as he smirked. "Hello, brother. A long time no see. Who are you? I am your twin brother, Goku." "That's what you like to call yourself, correct?" Goku would say, "Yeah? Well, I am Kakarot. And as Kakarot, a true-blooded Saiyan, I'm going to have to tell you something. This Goku name, I don't really like. I don't know what my father named you, but it's kind of not a good look for a Saiyan." Goku would say, "Shut up. I can't believe I'm not..." He couldn't believe he was a human, but then he would just look and say, "So you're my brother? Well, that's cool that I have a brother." He would laugh. Kakarot would say, "Why are you laughing? I'm going to destroy you in that ring." Goku would say, "Alright, see you then." Goku was so laid back and nice. It shocked Kakarot. Goku was like his opposite. Kakarot wasn't pure evil, he just wanted to get stronger, and he didn't care what cruel act he did to get so. But Goku, he had a heart of gold. It was weird and disgusting. As Kakarot would yell at Chaozu, demanding that he use his psychic powers to rig the match. Chaozu didn't really like him, but Tien would look at him and nod, saying, "Go ahead and do it. It doesn't really matter that much." Chaozu would nod, as he would use his psychic powers to rig the match to make it so Kakarot and Goku were the first ones fighting. Kakarot wanted to crush his brother right here, right now, to prove that he was better. As the match started, they were actually both pretty even. Both trained under great teachers, and both had Zenkai boost and many other injuries to make them stronger. However, Kakarot had an advantage. As they were fighting, Kakarot would start to fly over and kick Goku. As Goku would get back up, he would look at him as Kakarot would begin to laugh. "You can't even fly? What kind of pathetic Saiyan can't even fly?" Goku would say, "Shut up," as Kakarot said, "You're so miserable. I'm gonna easily tear you off, limb from limb." As Kakarot then began to fly around the ring and shoot ki blast after ki blast at Goku. Goku was at its mercy as he couldn't get out of the ring. As Kakarot continued to laugh more and more, he began to let his guard down, grow arrogant. This is where Goku struck, as Goku used a one-handed Kamehameha to fly in the air and kick him down to the floor, disqualifying him. This pissed Kakarot off. As he was declared the loser, Shin was disappointed. Kakarot would jump on stage and punch Goku and continue to fight. The referee would say, "The match is over, didn't you?" But then Kakarot would punch a hole in his chest, killing him, as Goku said, "What are you doing? I don't care about this dumb match or prize money. I'm here to defeat you. That's all I care about, brother. Proving that I am the better Saiyan. You some cheap chick to beat me? Well, guess what? That's not going to be enough to defeat me. Not this time." As Kakarot continued to battle Goku, he started to win, but suddenly Shin and Tien would get involved with Master Roshi, as they would all punch Goku and send him flying off. Shin would say, "You ruined this tournament for me. We were supposed to make money here. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be entertained to watch you kill him, but you look like a maniac and you disgraced our dojo." Kakarot would look up and say, "Screw your dojo." As he was kicked out, Kakarot wouldn't have nowhere to go. But eventually, as he was walking around, he would hear stories about King Piccolo, a ruthless demon that took whatever he wanted. Kakarot needed training from anyone, no matter how ruthless they are. Eventually, Kakarot would look. It would take days, months, but eventually he would find the rice cooker where he was sealed and let him out. As King Piccolo began to laugh, he looked down at Kakarot, and Kakarot would say, "Mighty Demon King, please train me, make me your pupil." He was tempted not to, but he did let him free, and even though he was pure evil, so he didn't really care about that, he saw potential in him, so Kakarot agreed to train him. As then they began to search for the Dragon Balls, so King Piccolo could wish for his eternal youth. Eventually, King Piccolo would get these Dragon Balls and wish to get his eternal youth, as then he would train Kakarot by breaking his bones and having him heal, get Zenkais after Zenkais. His training was truly brutal, but it was worth it just for him to become stronger than Goku. Eventually, things would play out just like in canon, except for when Goku fights King Piccolo. As Goku was about to do a one-handed Kamehameha, Kakarot would fly up and punch King Piccolo in the chest as his guard was down. He would look over and say, "Why?" "Because you treated me like a damn animal. Now I'm in charge." As he would knock him down to the floor, he would fly down. "Hello, brother." As King Piccolo fell down to the floor with a hole in his chest, he would spit out an egg like a cannon. As Kakarot would get ready to fight, he would say, "You're not worth it. I want to crush you while you're at your best. Just know that I've been training. I've gotten a lot stronger. And I didn't need to drink that moon water crap. Have a nice life, brother, because when we meet again, I'll kill you," Kakarot would say, smirking. But Goku felt something was off. He just spared him like that. He could have easily killed him. Goku would say, "Why'd you spare me? Because I want to crush you while you're at your best." As Kakarot then flew off. With King Piccolo dead and Kakarot on a new mission, everything seemed like it was going to be perfect. However, we both know eventually someone will show up, a third brother, and that is going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think of this series so far. Peace out, love you all.